is. And today's starting pitcher, Joe Rock. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Just about to get started, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up now for the Tigers. And we're underway here in the home opener. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
That's inside.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Fought off foul.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Rudder takes off. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Heads up base running right there.
That one misses. Ball 3. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him. 1 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Harris takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Zach McKinstry in the box now. Takes strike 1. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is inside ball 1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And that is the back now in Tampa Bay. And taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat. Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Michael Harris II stands in now and watches strike 1. Pitch out, but no action.
Inside, ball 2.
Crow Armstrong under this one. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Yandy Diaz now.
Oh, that's inside.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And now it's 1-2. That's out number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Simpson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Collected by Torres. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Top of the second. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Javi Baez digs in right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Austin Riley. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. On the ground. Nice stop. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now, Ha-Seong Kim.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Out number 2. Samuel Basallo now at the plate. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Tampa Bay, new inning getting started. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Aye.
Step off throw to first. Perez back in on a dive. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Trying to move him over here. The flip. The tag got him. Wow, what a play. Here's Jahmai Jones. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Jones, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015.
Aye.
Man at first, one away.
Ball 2.
Runner on the go. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Here's Gleyber Torres. He doubled home a run at his first AB. Just missed.
Ball.
And a strike to Gleyber. Here goes the runner. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, on the ground right side. Slings to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Out to short, Baez. Throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So the Rays batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson digs in now. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. And that's a one-out single.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Foul ball there. That one not close. And the count 1-2. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. Stays alive. On the ground right side, Torres handles, throws to first in time, 2 away. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, start of the fourth, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One up, one down. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Hit on the ground to short. Walls. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Takes it in for the out.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Riley in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball inside.
The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fraley stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ground ball. Walls throws to first. One away here in the fifth. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez.
Hey!
Foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hey.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Hesung Kim.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Basallo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Well struck right field. That's back. And that baby's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres handles, throws to first, and that is out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Vierling gets under it, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Clips the corner. That is strike 2. On the ground, out to short. Now a jump throw. In time. Got him.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoid.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Here comes Torque to the plate.
Hey!
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and dropped it.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Torkelson scores. It's 5-1. And in its second with an RBI double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now on the bump, Ian Seymour.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Dingler swings through it for strike one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out. Now a chance for Matt Vierling. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. Left field. Simpson makes his way towards it.
Nope.
Couldn't
Foul
get
ball.
to it before it dropped foul. 0-2 now.
Ball.
Oh, right to the backstop. And he's safe at first. McKinstry up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Baez at the plate now, and that's strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to
That
the
ball
left.
foul.
And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the
That's a
swing and
ball.
miss.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. That's out to center field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. 1 run is in. Here comes Baez around third. The run scores all the way from first. In there safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Nope, that's a ball.
Next offering is down low. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And he swings over the top there. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases. One down. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Throw on to Torkelson. He's out. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give. Just kept it simple. Played.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Grant Herter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kim stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings through that one for strike 2. Herter, 27 years old, and he was drafted. A swing and a miss. That retires. Here comes Gleyber Torres. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it, and there's one down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
In the air, right field. Fraley should have this one. 2 down. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Fought off foul. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now in Tampa Bay. And now the catcher for the Rays, Samuel Basallo. On the ground. And that's just foul. That clips the zone. That's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Taylor Walls. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a foul ball. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. and a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Simpson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Harris around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 9-5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got some he could handle. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Diaz on at second with 2 down. Check swing and a ball outside. And the count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line drive. And the inning is over. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. This one smoked on its way out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Line drive, base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases. And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
1 down. So digging in, Wenzel Perez. On the ground to third. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Austin Riley. Crow Armstrong in position. And there's 1 down. Jake Fraley getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. The Tigers leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Ha-Seong Kim next to hit for the Rays. That's a strike. 0-1.
Ball in.
Late with the swing there. He goes down looking. Back here in Tampa Bay, we go to the 9th. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers. That one lifted to left. Simpson under it. Takes it in for the out. And now Jahmai Jones. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A solo shot. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground to short. Sends it to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. And that's the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field. Bottom of the ninth, number 51 into the game.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Got him. One gone here. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Last chance for the Rays. Michael Harris the second. The next to hit.
That's outside.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. They're down to their final strike. Walls off of first with 2 away. Cut on and miss. Struck him.